Hello everyone, my name is Bo Peterson. I'll be presenting my infographic design on the communication styles in the construction industry for English 320, Professional and Technical Communications. For this project, we had to create an infographic design using one of the following softwares: Piktochart, Canva, Adobe InDesign, and after trying all these softwares, I ended up using Piktochart. I found Piktochart to be the easiest to use. They provided many templates that gave inspiration to what I wanted to do with my own infographic design. This infographic design is based off of information I gathered from my former internship with Cross Anderson Construction, as well as a phone conversation about communication and construction with professionals who currently work in the construction field. During my internship with Cross Anderson Construction, communication was my main priority on the job site. I was responsible for putting together weekly progression meetings at the end of each week, conducting foreman meetings at the beginning of each week, contacting some contractors about submittals, requests for information, pending change orders, and scheduling. These experiences gave me a good understanding of how communication in the construction industry works. I also interviewed professionals that currently work in the construction industry. My first interview was with Eric Quam, who is a UW Stout alumni who has been in the construction industry for 5 years and currently works for Cross Anderson Construction as a project manager. My second interview is with Greg Anderson, who is currently a superintendent for Cross Anderson Construction with over 30 years of experience in the industry. My third interview was with Wayne Peterson, who is a senior superintendent for RJM Construction, also with over 30 years of construction experience. This is my final infographic design I made using Piktochart. My design is centered around simplicity. I wanted to make an infographic that was to the point about communication and construction, while at the same time not being overwhelming with information. In the construction industry, it's essential to have good communication skills. Jobs run at a fast pace. If you do not have a good communication with your team, you will find yourself put behind schedule because of a minor problem that has caused a major halt in the project. A lot of the time, minor problems can be ironed out of the project with communication. Just like any other industry, time is money. Running behind schedule means wasting time, which leads to wasting money. Because of this fact, I made the main point of my infographic design state that construction is an industry that relies heavily on good communication skills. In order for a job to run smoothly and be profitable, it's essential to be in constant communication with your team. From my prior internship experience and my interviews with professionals in the construction industry, I was able to break down communication in the construction industry into 3 categories: verbal communication, written communication, and software communication. I will start out by talking about verbal communication within the construction industry. Under this category of communication styles falls presentations, meetings, instructions, and person-to-person communication. This is a form of communication that one of my interviewers, Greg Anderson, thought was the most important in the construction industry. Greg stated that confidence when speaking is essential in the construction industry. By speaking confidently, people will feel that you know what you're talking about and they'll entrust you more. This is why I stated in my infographic design that verbal communication is a key element on the job site. You need to be able to communicate with confidence. The next form of communication to discuss is written communication. This category includes communications such as email, text, short message systems, and punch lists. Wayne Pearson states that written communication is important to the construction industry because the fastest way to communicate to the owner, architect, contractors, and subcontractors. He talked about how the construction industry used to be one big game of phone tag, and it would sometimes take weeks to communicate information. With written communication styles such as text messaging, and emails, communication is now instant. I also found this statement to be true during my internship with Kraus Anderson Construction. Email was my main line of communication with subcontractors. I used written communication because it was a good way to have legal documentation of conversations and agreements that occurred between owners and subcontractors and myself. The final form of communication I'll discuss is software communication. I found this style to be the most important in the present and future construction industry. Under this style of communication falls software such as Excel, Bluebeam, PlanGrid, Viewpoint, and various BIM or Building Information Modeling softwares. This is the main form of communication I had during my internship with Kraus Anderson Construction. I use these softwares to communicate requests for information, pending change orders, submittals, and other important information with my team. Eric Quam states that software is the future of the construction industry and is essential to be able to proficiently use the current softwares to be successful. Thank you for listening to my presentation about communication in the construction industry for English 320, Professional and Technical Communication. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment box in the discussion board. I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you.